And all the places we go to admire, Europe, Canada, the United States, they were hated into greatness. Is somebody hating the idea that there could be one shower head somewhere where one hole? No, it cannot happen. It is mediocrity. So that develops into a culture of regular scheduled maintenance. It cannot happen. And so, because we don't have that, move from the shower head on the way from the airport yesterday all the way to the hotel, Fort Mainland Bridge. You'll see one street light with one bulb working, and then darkness for another 10 kilometers between. They didn't all die at once. It's one bulb at a time. So what is wrong? Again, fix it. Fix it. Develop a culture of contempt for the mediocrity, because that shower head, ladies and gentlemen, that shower head will not work. The part that is blocked will not work for a Christian, and it will not work for a Muslim. It will not work for an Igbo man or a Yoruba man or an Ijaw man. It affects everybody equally across all of these differences that's blocking, that we don't know how to use constructively, and it's blocking the progress of this country. So you've got to transcend those differences to fix mediocrity, to develop a culture of contempt for mediocrity. But you know why we won't fix it? I'll tell you why. So that you can leave this room thinking about it. Try to hold somebody accountable in that hotel in Abuja for the shower head that is not working, and come and see Nigeria on display. So now when you reach that contractor turn, now you know say you go do probe of shower heads. Since I've been coming to this hotel, has any shower head worked in wing A? Why are you starting in wing B? Because for all you know, there is a possibility that the contractor, because of this culture of mediocrity, and we have enabled and facilitated it throughout our post-colonial life, substandard shower heads every year, and then the contract and all the sharp practices trickle down, and so everybody is waiting for their turn. So you're not going to fix that shower head so long as we don't overcome these things across all these differences to fix it. And that's why, because we don't do that, Nigeria has almost acquired a definition as a way, define Nigeria. What comes to my head? Common entrance examination, where Nigeria is a way of leaving things undone or doing things incompetently. No, that shouldn't be. That should not be. Because when you become a way of leaving things undone or doing things incompetently, then you become what that great philosopher Thomas Hobbes, how he defines his state of nature. He says life is short and brutish. Just 2 weeks ago, my niece, her husband, their driver, and a friend in a car They had gone to the funeral of a friend. And because my brother-in-law also doubles as a deacon, he actually had officiated at the funeral of his friend. And they were on their way back to Zaria. And between Okene and Lokoja, this trailer was avoiding a pothole. And just veered into them, and all four of them perished. Husband, wife, driver, and my brother-in-law's friend. A pothole. They have awarded the contract for that road over and over and over and over again. Half fixing it, unfixing it, re-awarding it, disawarding it, unawarding it, pre-awarding it, pro-awarding it. That same week, a professor of economics and his son, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, in similar circumstances. You know how long they've been doing that road? They're fixing Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So that is what happens when we don't transcend differences, when we have no culture of contempt for mediocrity, when we have no culture of contempt for irresponsibility. We become a way of living things undone or doing things incompetently. So you're going to have to leave the platform today rejecting mediocrity, rejecting that culture, doing like this. We're in a church. Think of mediocrity as a power, as a principality, as a dominion. Bind it. Bind it. Send it back to send. Be careful who the sender is. So I don't know if you don't know the sender. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, otherwise we keep deceiving ourselves that I've seen fellow writers, life is short and brutish in Nigeria. And I tell you, no, you are deceiving yourself. You are not even at that level yet. For now in Nigeria, life is Doro short and Doro brutish. So reject mediocrity and Nigeria will be Doro great. Thank you.